Welcome in, everybody, to another episode of the Oakland Athletics franchise here on MLB The Show 23. Today we begin with game number 3, the elimination game in this wild card round, again here at Pandora Field. After a 5-2 win and an 8-3 loss, the Oakland Athletics look to win game number 3 behind Yuri Perez, and he will start it off against Roger Lentz, as he has in the past 2 games, or as all the pitchers have in the last 2 games, and that's out number 1, as Lentz couldn't get that one out of the infield. Here's Harrison Bader, the second hitter, and he goes down swinging at a 4-seam fastball down in the zone. And then Carlos Correa, batting .429 in this series. This one's right to Jordan Walker, who will throw on to first. And an easy 1-2-3 inning for Yuri Perez, giving way to Pablo Lopez to make his way to the hill. 13-12 with a .376 ERA. And here's Reed Hoffman taking this one out to left center field. Long run for the left fielder to make that catch. And he does for out number 1. Oscar Gonzalez, who's hit a few doubles in this series, unfortunately going to ground out. It's his shortstop. That'll bring up Vladimir Guerrero, who takes this thing deep to left. The A's were going to need their bats to show up in this one, and Vladdy Jr. shows up in a big way in the first inning with a 360-foot bomb to left field. His first home run of the postseason. He is the top-paid man on this roster. He's got to come through for the team. Here's Jonathan India with 2 away in this bottom of the first, and he hits one over the wall. The Oakland A's go back-to-back with Vladdy Jr. and Jonathan India. That one goes .397, and they've got a 2-0 lead. Bucky Carver's had a really rough series thus far, and that is a long run and catch out in center field. But they get out of it, but not before the 2 solo shots back-to-back. Now Brent Rooker will lead off the top of the second. Rooker takes this one up the middle. Mayer cannot get to that one. He tried to dive for it. Here's Jose Miranda, and Guerrero does stop this one. He will tag Miranda out for the first out of the inning. They've got a runner in scoring position. Nick Gordon comes up, and look at this. Long run by Mayer, doing the Jeter, and he can't get him. So 2 on, 1 away for Polanco, who will draw a walk by Yuri Perez. So the bases are loaded with just 1 away for Trevor Larnach, who will take the walk. Lead is cut in half as Rooker crosses the plate. It's 2-1. Here's Chris Beck. He goes down swinging. He's a new addition to the Twins lineup, hoping he could provide a spark. Not there. Roger Lentz goes down looking, and we get out of a jam there. Yuri Perez gets it done. Here's Jason Givens to lead off the bottom of the second, and Givens takes this one out to center. Not going to get to that one, all the way up against the wall. Givens is going to round second. Yes, Givens. And he will dig into third base with a triple, leaving himself on for Jordan Walker. All we needed was a single to bring Givens in, but he will hit a blast to left field. And Jordan Walker with his first home run of the postseason, traveling .441. That is an absolute bomb. And that brings home 2. It's 4-1. Soderstrom now in the bottom of the second. Still nobody away here. Soderstrom will be the first out. Marcelo Mayer now with a single. No, look at the robbery by Correa. Thrown onto first for the second out. But Correa coming up a little gimpy on the play, and he'd be replaced with Royce Lewis. So now Reed Hoffman at the plate. He will take ball number 4. And him being on the base paths, always a dangerous thing. Here he goes. He's taken off on the hit and run, and Gonzalez with a big hit to make it 2 on, 2 out. And look at this, a throwaway into the dugout. It goes out of play. Hoffman scores. Gonzalez is on second for Guerrero, but Vladdy will just hit this one high into center field for the final out of the second inning, but it's a 5-1 game. Perez to Harrison Bader. There's a strikeout. Yuri Perez gets Bader swinging for his 4th of the day. Royce Lewis in this 3-hole. He goes down swinging as well. 2 gone on Yuri's 5th strikeout. Here's Brent Rooker, 1 for 1 on the day, and he goes down swinging. And we are through the middle of the 3rd with Perez dealing right now. Jonathan India now up to lead off in the bottom of the 3rd. This one down to third base and thrown on to first for out number 1. Leaving Bucky Carver, the second hitter in this inning, and he goes down on a lineout to right field. Jason Givens with a big hit his first time up, and now he hits a blast out to right field. This one is pulled into the right field stands, and the Pandora Field Oakland A faithful are loving this performance from the hitters right now. 368 for Jason Givens, and the A's extend that lead to 6-1. Jordan Walker now, he takes one the other way out to right field. Long run. What a catch for Brent Rooker to end the 3rd, but not before Jason Givens adding to this A's lead. 6-1. We'll be back. And we're back for the top of the 4th inning. Jose Miranda at the plate. He takes this one out to right field into foul territory. Gonzalez with a long run to make the play in foul territory. Nick Gordon up at the plate, 1 for 1 on his day. He takes the two-seamer. He does not agree with the call, but he is gone. Jorge Polanco now, not a hit in the series, and he still doesn't have one as he goes down looking as well. Into the bottom of the 4th we go. Tyler Soderstrom takes one the other way into left field. This one's going to get down and up against the wall. Soderstrom digging in for second, and he will slide in with a double. Leadoff double for Soderstrom will bring in Sam Bachman as they've had enough of Pablo Lopez in this one. Bachman already pitched 1 game in this postseason, and it didn't go great. There's an out in left field. 1 gone. That was Mayer. Now Reed Hoffman goes down swinging for out number 2 on the slider inside. Bringing up Oscar Gonzalez, who takes one out to right center field. Will it get down? No, it will not. Caught out there in center for the end of the 4th. We go to the 5th. Trevor Larnach goes down swinging. He's dangerous. He's hit a home run in this series, but he's the 9th strikeout instead. Here's Chris Beck, already 0 for 1. And this is in foul territory. Easy play to make for Vladdy, who's pretty close to being a Gold Glover every year. Here's Roger Lentz, 0 for 2 on the day. This one's lined out to Oscar, who will make the grab and get through the middle of the 5th. Vladdy coming up to the plate to lead off here at the bottom of the 5th. This one, way too much air, just like his last one. I mean, at least he's hitting the ball high. It's just a matter of how deep it goes. Here's India. He goes down swinging on the slider down low. And that's 2 gone for Bachman. Here's Bucky Carver, a ground ball over to 3rd. And that's an easy play to end the 5th inning. Still 6-1 at Pandora Field, as the A's hold the Twins in a chokehold. We'll be back. Back we are, 6-1. Harrison Bader will take ball number 4. That one was close. But Bader will find himself over on first for Royce Lewis, who goes down on the check swing. Curveball hits. Brent Rooker hitting one down the 3rd baseline. Walker will take the easy out at first. There's 2 gone. Jose Miranda hits one shallow left field. Hoffman coming in to make this grab and end the top of the 6th inning. We go to the bottom half. Jason Givens, 2 for 2 with the big double and the home run, and now he gets a single to fall. Nice bloop. That'll bring up Jordan Walker. He's got the home run in this one, but he's out number 1 as Givens retreats to first base. Tyler Soderstrom going the other way again. He's gotten a double doing that. Unfortunately, that one falls into the glove of the left fielder. Again, Givens retreating to first. Marcelo Mayer now. He will lace one into left field for a single. 2 on, 2 out for Reed Hoffman. Hoffman lacing one into center, but it's hit so hard it goes right into the center fielder's glove. And the Twins got some hitters coming up here. We'll see if they can get the job done against Yuri Perez. It's Nick Gordon. And this one's popped over to Marcelo Mayer at short for out number 1. That brings up Jorge Polanco. He goes down swinging. And that is out number 2. The 11th K from Yuri Perez. Trevor Larnach. Larnach's going to take this out into left field. That one will go all the way up against the wall. and Larnach will find himself in at second with a 2-out double. And that'll be the end of Yuri Perez's day as Roy McBride coming in. He hasn't given up a run in his inning pitched. And Chris Beck grounding one over to Walker, throwing onto first to get through the top half of the seventh inning stretch. Get them Cracker Jacks, ladies and gentlemen. As Caleb Ferguson will come in to pitch the bottom half of the seventh. He has not pitched this postseason, so we'll see what he has in that arm of his. Oscar Gonzalez grounding one over to short. Royce Lewis with a nice throw onto first for out number 1. Brings up Vladdy Jr. He's got the home run already today, and it doesn't look like he'll be hitting another. That's out number 2. Jonathan India has his home run today, and this one is hit pretty well, but a little too much air under that one. End of the 7th inning, as the Twins are still down, top of the order. Here's Roger Lengths in the top of the order, and he gets a leadoff base hit. That's big for the Twins, getting somebody on base. Here's Harrison Bader. He goes down on the check swing. They say it hit the zone. Bader's gone. Royce Lewis 0 for 2 on the day, and he goes down swinging. Goodbye. Roy McBride with a couple of strikeouts here. Brings up Brent Rooker, who lifts this one out to shallow right center field. Jason Givens will make the catch. We are through the middle of 8. Joe Jimenez will come in to pitch this bottom half of the inning for the Minnesota Twins. 2.84 ERA in his regular season. Faces Bucky Carver, who's just really had a rough go of it so far this postseason. That one's hit pretty deep, but just not warning track power. Jason Givens gets a good little smack on this one out to left field, and that one's shy of the warning track as well for out number 2. Jordan Walker swings and a miss at the end of the 8th inning. It's still 6-1. Really, the pressure's all on Minnesota here. Zach Jackson brought in to try to hold on to this lead. He's pitched in one game already this postseason, and he got a couple of strikeouts. This one's lifted out to center field. It's a long run for Jason Givens at the warning track, but he makes the grab. Nick Gordon now swings way too early at a fastball. He is gone. That's 2 gone. Jorge Polanco takes the ball 4 inside, so Polanco will get a board for Trevor Larnach, who hits this thing deep out to left field. Hoffman ranges back, makes the grab, and your Oakland Athletics are headed to the ALDS. They have done it. It took all 3 games. It took a monstrous effort. There are some players who have still not hit well this postseason, but other players picking it up, and it was really the 2 big bats getting us started. Jason Givens was a player of the game. He added to it. Yuri Perez had an amazing performance, 11 Ks, and the A's have won the Wild Card Series. They will be taking on the Cleveland Guardians in the ALDS. But before we get to that, we have a Game 5 in the Texas League Championship Series. The Midland Rockhounds are going for their third championship in 4 years. They lost last year's championship to this very team, and already starting out down 1-0. Here's Marco Becerra on the hill for us, getting the strikeout. And then Mario Manzanillo with 2 on, 2 out, big spot. And Manzanillo, remember when we selected Manzanillo in the draft? He was a 56A potential, and he is showing that A potential. Manzanillo takes it over the left field wall to give the Rockhounds their first lead. Now it's at 4-1, and later on it's Frank Rivas. Look at this, a diving play is not made, and Rivas will get 2 runners in and find himself on third with a triple. He's attempting, it looked like he was going to attempt to come for the inside the Parker, but he didn't. Drew Verhagen will come into the game. And with Rivas on third, it is Lucius Robert getting the single down in left field, making it 7-1. Jackson Merrill would go ahead and hit this double into left field. That one all the way up against the wall. Lucius Robert comes home all the way from first base, leaving Jackson Merrill on second later on. Here's Merrill again in the bottom of the 6th inning, gets the sacrifice fly. Runner would make it home from third, make it 9-2 Midland. Now it's just a matter of closing it out as Jorge Mercedes is on the mound. Merrill with the throw on to first, and the Rockhounds have won the Texas League Championship Series for the third time in our 4-season franchise. So you love to see that. A couple of big elimination games won by our organization today. How far do you think this Oakland A's team can go now as the focus goes purely on them playing against the Cleveland Guardians? Let me know in the comments section below. Thank you guys for your support. Make sure you keep commenting, make sure you keep liking, make sure you keep sharing. It really does help the channel if you want to see this channel grow. Channel members, thank you for going above and beyond in your support to the channel, more than what is expected. And in case none of you have been told today, I love you, FG fam.